G'day guys, welcome to Man Cave Tuesday. Hope you all had a ripper week. What we've got going on in this video is Rick comes up with his Yamaha Stricker 1300 cc's. Oh my god. The strippers make another appearance in the Man Cave. I show some stuff that I've been doing around the house. Oh, I get a gift in the mail. I talk about cooking in cans when you're out camping, and I do a little bit of a chat about the Ramble, the Dual Sport Ramble. Now, where are we going? All right, let's go and let's check out this bike. Alrighty guys, we've got Rick come up, yeah, he's come up from Castlemaine. I was just trying to work down or up, and of course it's bloody up. And we've got a bloody Yamaha Stricker. Check that out. That's a, I was saying to Rick before, it's like a mean greyhound look. It's a really cool look. So how long you had this for, Rick?
Had this bike since about January. I bought it.
Oh, right,
yep.
Yeah, so she's still bloody new.
Still brand new. It is done, just take these off, otherwise you won't see me pretty eyes. It's still under, I think it's just done 2,000 Ks or just over.
Yep.
Bought it brand new out of our local Yamaha dealer here in Bendigo. Got an absolute bargain on it. When I actually, it's funny, I looked at this bike probably about a month beforehand, and I went in, sat on it, and I was looking around for a new bike. I've got a second bike, which is a 2004 Honda Shadow, but I wanted a new one. Hopped on this, yeah, felt okay. So I thought, yep, that's okay, that's there. It was about 17,000, brand new, right away. Went around, had a look at other bikes. Couldn't find anything else I liked. Some that I did like had already been sold, so missed out on that. Went back a second time, and lo and behold, the day I walked in, they dropped it $2,000. So went back to 15,000 right away, no more to pay, brand spanker. And I sat on it, and I thought, no, you know what? I love it. Yeah, absolutely love it. I love the look. It's just everything about it. Just for me, just screams fun, and it is.
Yeah, well, it looks definitely looks fun.
Yeah, it's a fun machine to ride.
And he's gonna let me ride it around the block.
Yes. And it's funny when you ride it, you'll notice that the rake on is a lot longer. I think it's a 40-degree rake that's on it. Now, a lot of people say to me, oh, you're going to struggle in the twisties and all that. How are you going to go turning? You don't notice it. Seriously, I put this thing through the twisties and it falls into it. Falls into the twisties, no problems whatsoever. Yep. Comes out of it brilliantly. Turning, I have no issues with it turning. 21-inch front wheel. The back tyre on it is 210. Now, with a lot of the bikes, the brand new bikes, well, not our brand new, but I think everything always has that. Even your car, if you sit on 100, you're really doing 95, that type of thing. Yeah. Same with this. Yeah. If you're sitting on 100, you're doing only about 95, 94. Yeah. However, they reckon this is a 210 tyre. Apparently, if you put a 240 tyre on here, it brings the speedo back into line. Oh, does it really? Yes. I didn't know that, but yeah, putting on a 240 tyre, which is what I'll probably do when this tyre runs out, which brings your speedo back into nearly the right amount of k's you're doing. With the bike, it's a XVS 1300 cc motorbike, Yamaha, of course. Yep. Striker, 80 cubes, heaps. This is completely stock standard. Yeah. I have not. The only thing. Did you add that? I add this, sorry, yep. That doesn't. That's OEM? That's OEM, that doesn't come with the bike. So that's just that there alone. Yeah. The OEM, you're looking at about, $500 to put that on. Bastards. But it is, but they are. Yeah, that's solid as, isn't it? Yeah, cool. The only other thing I did put on is a Kiriakin grips. Oh, I can see something else. Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. And a clock. Yes. And some mirrors. Yes. I must admit, good one. I must admit, I wasn't a great fan of these.
Yep.
But once you start riding, these you can actually see a lot more around you.
Yeah.
I love these.
Oh, I'll have to check that out when I
Yeah,
get on.
I absolutely love them on that. You can actually see around.
Yeah, what were you going to say about the Kuriakin?
Now, the Kuriakin grips, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yep.
Now, obviously it comes with your stock grips, which is flat. Now, for those people that find when you're riding for a bit and you get like pins and needles and you got to shake it off or they go numb, a lot of the times it's because your grips are flat.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
I suppose, yeah, that's...
Yeah, they're ridged. So, and I put these on my Honda Shadow. Now, I had heaps of problems with pins and needles.
Yep.
Every couple of minutes, put the hand down. With these, especially the throttle, I can actually now ride all day without using the Omni Cruise.
Oh, you got an Omni Cruise.
Yeah, got the Omni Cruise on. Yeah, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Guys, if you haven't got one, get one.
Yeah.
You need one. From Biker Bits. But I tell you what, that is brilliant. But yeah, I find with the Kuriakin grips on, that it's probably dropped dramatic. I reckon it's reduced 80% of the pins and needles in the hands.
Well, when you think about it, that's like the air hawk. And the air hawk is based on like people that are quadriplegics.
Yes.
Shit, hang on, the bloody dog. Look, Berkey, what are you doing? You're not allowed to cross the road.
So it's liquid cooled, fuel injected, and it's just, I don't know what else you can say. It's a fun machine to ride. One thing I do love about it because as I said, my second bike's a Honda Shadow, you've got the petcock, right? So you've got to turn the key on, petcock on, the choke. This thing, none of that.
Yeah.
One key, turn it on, away you go. Turn it off, step away. It's beautiful. But
All right, so you can tell the man can bloody talk.
sorry.
Shut up, Rick. I want to ride the bike. Let's bloody jump on it. Rightio, guys, so we'll bloody jump on this bike. Yeah, she's got some weight to it. That's a nice bloody, nice position. So we on, clutch in. Hey, all right. Yeah, it is clunky, isn't it?
Yep, very.
Nice and solid.
Oh yeah, very solid clunk to it, yeah.
All right, we're up. Oh, actually, hang on. You're coming with me. Whoa, wow.
Yeah, that gearbox is clunky. Yeah, he's saying that the gears are quite distant. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. Whoa! Wow! This thing's got. Yeah, so between first and second, there's quite a distance. Oh, that's only third. Shit, I can feel it. Back to second. Yeah, so Rick was saying like when you're coming up to roundabouts and you've got to be kind of like in the right gear, it doesn't want to go down. It'll go down, but yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not forgiving. It's not forgiving for being in the wrong gear. Whoa! Shit! Wow! Now there you go. He said the bloody thing would take off. Third. Yeah, see, going into second. Oh no, that was going into first. Oh, right. So we're in second. Put the blinker on. Oh, I've got to check these mirrors too. Oh no, so no. I was going into first. But see, it's slow rev in second and then coming out, it feels a bit clunky. But man, this thing is comfortable. I don't know if you can see. Really comfortable seating position. And I like this, I don't know, That light seems a long way ahead. It's like you're looking at a car bonnet type setup. So yeah, he's right about these mirrors. Whoa, that's more power than anybody needs. Yeah, so the only thing you kind of like, you go the clunkiness of the gears, but once you know how to ride the bike, you wouldn't have that problem. It's just because I'm not knowing what, you know, where to ride the bike. No problems with turning.
Mate, Rick, what a bloody bike! Man, that thing has got some get up and go in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, doesn't it ever?
So I was saying to the guys, the only thing would be the clunkiness.
Yeah.
But once you know how to, you know, your gears that you would normally run in,
That's right.
that's not going to be a problem. But
Yeah.
if you go, oh.
Yeah, that's right. And a little bit of tweaking on the throttle too.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, takes it away a bit, but yeah.
Corners, not a problem.
No.
All right, so we've got to put the,
You look bloody good on that.
Yeah?
See, that's the first time I've ever seen it being ridden.
Oh, of course, yeah, right.
Bloody great from the back.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Awesome. So what'd you think?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got so bloody carried away with that bike, I forgot to kind of like end that bit of bloody video. So thanks, Rick. That was awesome, mate. That's a bloody shit hot bike. Cool. Okay, guys. So not last week, week before in Man Cave Tuesday, I was given these bloody strippers by Nick. Chaotic Detour YouTube channel. And I was showing these and all that, and I had a whole heap of comments from bloody top blokes telling me about the little yellow thing. So I'm going to show you about that, because at the time I had no idea, and it's a brilliant bloody little feature of it. Rightio, so we need to cut ourselves a piece of wire. Oh, get your finger out of the way. So this yellow thing is a bump stop, basically. So you put that in there, not the way that I did it the first time I used them, and hey presto, you get that. But if you want that longer, you can use that to push it out, and by having a bump stop, oh geez, I'm trying to do this from behind the bloody camera, guys. There you go. But now I can do the exact same size because my little bump stop is there. Booyah! Look at that! This is just so easy. I just want to keep doing it. It's absolute fun. So there you go, guys. Thank you to everybody that commented and told me about this little bump stop. Brilliant. Welcome to Home Improvements by Bastards Incorporated. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll add a little bloody segment to the Man Cave Tuesday, a little bit like what I do with Nay in the woodshed, as we're doing now that we own this bloody house, and we're doing up bits and pieces. We've already started bloody going a bit crazy. I'll just show you some bits and pieces as we do it. So today, I haven't done all this today, but that trailer there that you can see is full, totally full of just rose bush, and that's been compacted down. Now that has come from out of this section of the bloody garden. So there's one big bush there and then one here. So that whole trailer is just out of those two rose bushes. Now I'm quite partial to, you know, roses. They're quite a pretty thing, but I tell you what, if let go, they just go crazy and they're hard to kill. There's been a couple that I've managed to do over the years, but you can cut them off at the ground and then they will just sprout back up and just keep coming back up. So these are going to be getting dug out, and I've got I've got a couple over here which have been trimmed back. These will be getting dug out, and there's another one just over in there. But don't worry, because those roses are going to Brody's girlfriend. She's going to replant them. Cool. Now we've got to take this to the tip. Actually, guys, before we do that, I'll just give you I'm going around cutting all the bushes, just cleaning up everything. We're going to be ripping out quite a lot of stuff. All we've got to do is get back to a base, and then we'll go through and start prettying up and doing particular stuff. But you'll see up here, that gutter there, it just doesn't work. It all just bloody pisses off down. This tree up here, I've got to trim all that tree up over there because it all just goes into that gutter. And then if we go to the other side of the house, you'll see here, this gutter here, we zoom up, as you can see, this is all starting to rot out. That gutter is all, that's stuffed. And it's because of trees dropping leaves, and the water stagnates in there, and it's been doing it for years. So I think you can see, if we scroll in, you can see there's moisture all the way along there, and that's because of the water sitting in the gutter and then just lapping back over, and just that wood's been soaking it up. So all this stuff's got to go. I've got to go because the phone's ringing. That's called touch parking. Rightio guys, so all good. See you at the tip. I Miss American Pie drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. Rightio, so all vehicles enter here, green waste. So I've got green waste, I don't have to go that way, so I should be able to just come straight in, not go through that recycling, whereas some of you guys will remember I've been through. Rightio, we'll go on the weighbridge, see how much it's going to cost us. How you going? Good.
What have we got there?
Just a whole heap of rose bush.
Is it?
Yep.
Why you in, why you out, you pay me when you come back.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all by weight, it's all very, very cheap for you.
Yep.
Pop it over there anywhere.
Oh, just, yep.
Just over there behind us.
Brilliant.
And I'll see you when you're empty.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wow, so that's a little bit different from what I remember. We used to pay as we came in, but obviously maybe the green waste. Yeah, all right, cool. Easy done. We don't get to go up and over to the bloody big spot. It's just all here. Thought it might have been pretty cool viewing, but anyway, all right. Rightio, so that was a pretty easy pull out because they were all sticking together, so came out pretty good. So now it'll be interesting to see when we go out what it's gonna cost. I wonder if they'll tell me how much everything weighs.
And this one here will cost you $4.
$4! Oh my lord!
$4.50.
Brilliant.
And here's your change and your receipt.
Does that tell you how much I weigh?
It does. It's got a free tear weight on that butt. You've got the trailer on.
Yeah.
And you in it.
Yeah.
So deduct them, you might get somewhere close to your tear.
Beautiful. Thank you.
See you later.
See ya. Bloody brilliant. $4.50. Now that's good. I'm impressed with that. So there's no reason why people should go dumping shit out in the bloody bush. So I just stopped and had a quick look at that docket. So when I went in there, the Jeep trailer meet, the whole kit and caboodle, was 2,400 kilograms. So that's nearly 2.5 ton. Going out, it was 2,330 kilograms. So 70 kilos worth of rose bush was on there. Righto, back to the man cave. Beautiful. Gail and Noel, thank you very much for my 6-pack of crafted beers. What do we got? Grand Ridge Brewery crafted beer pack. See that? So this got sent, and now I've got a note. Put the old short lookers on. Oh, actually, and there's also a patch that's been sent, Inline Cafe, Inline 4 Cafe. Hi Mark and A, sending you this little gift for your now permanent man cave. Thank you very much. Hope you will have fun giving them a test. It will keep you going for a couple of weeks. I sure hope they arrive in one piece, nearly having nightmares trying to work out how to package it up, lol. And I tell you what, you did an absolute fantastic job. That was the amount of bubble wrap, and you pulled all the bottles out, and it was under, and it was in between and around, and crazy. You bloody did fantastic. And they all obviously arrived in one tack. Very happy for both of you to now be able to call your home yours. Love all your videos no matter what they're about. Look forward to Tuesday every week. Love how the project bike is coming along, looks fabulous. Cheers, Gail and Noel Sawyer. Thanks guys. PS also sending you a patch that you might be able to put on the map somewhere. We'll do that in a minute. The Blessing of the Bikes has a new home in San Remo. Also the new home of the Inline 4 Cafe, which I hear is reopening sometime around the weekend of the MotoGP. Again, cheers. So that's that, yeah, the Inline 4 Cafe. And they do, I think it's once a year, they do a Blessing of the Bikes. People ride up, they all gather there, and then, I don't know, somebody blesses, you just go through in a line and he blesses the bikes, something like that. I've never actually done it. I should do that one day. All right, let's get this up on the board. Rightio guys, so I've put up the patch. There it is. Now San Remo is, oh, so obviously, come back out Mark, there it is, there's the world, coming to Australia, down to the state of Victoria, and basically San Remo is down below Melbourne, right on the coast. Off Port Phillip Bay, I think it is. And I think San Remo is where you catch the ferry across Port Phillip Bay to Geelong, or somewhere over there. Ocean Grove, maybe? I don't know. One day, and I'll take you guys with me, I want to ride down there and catch that ferry, because you put the ferry, you put your bike or car or whatever on and go across. Anyway, cool. Thank you very much, Gail and Noel. Bloody brilliant. Okay guys, so now I want to have a bit of a chat, a bit of a discussion, I don't know, a bit of a test or something like that, and that is to do with cooking in cans. Now after that last video, the river run up at Barmah National Park, some people have mentioned, and I've heard this before, about maybe you shouldn't cook in the cans, like the peas, the potatoes, because of the linings that they have in. They can have a plastic or a ceramic, or I don't know, some magical liner in there that helps to keep the food inside the can fresh, as in the tin or whatever starts to, after a long period of time, can get a bit of rust or something like that. So they put liners in there. Not all cans are made the same, as you'll see in a minute. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a medical person, a doctor, and I'm not a manufacturer of cans. So I don't know jack shit. I only know what I read on the internet, and as you know, what you read on the internet could be someone like me going la 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 la, giving you my thoughts, putting a spin that, you know, oh, I'm an authority person, and know what I'm on about because me mate who knows somebody else that said this. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem with the internet. That's the number one problem with the internet. So here is a chunky. This is the cheap version. I don't like this. I always go now the Heinz, but I bought a whole heap of these on special. Tried it and I went, oh no. I'll be sticking with the Heinz. So in this can, this doesn't have any liner. I don't know. I think that feels like a bit of a liner there. Maybe that's where the can joins. So they've put a liner over that. And note the colour of that tin. I don't know what type of metal that is. I just emptied one of these. I emptied these out. Now you can see that doesn't have a liner, and that's different tin. That looks like cruddy tin, like in the old days. But on the bottom you can see that does have a liner, plastic, ceramic, whatever the hell, some special thing. And then this one, which is beetroot. Now this has got a bit of stuff in it because this sits on our kitchen buddy sink, and that's where Nay rinses out her paint brushes and then sticks them in there. So the beetroot tin actually has a liner all the way around, except where the seam is. So yeah, all cans aren't the same. Now, the thing that people say is that because of that special lining thing on there, if you're putting heat, Perks, she was going to start rooting the bed and she's knocking the bloody tripod. I'll just put her on a chair. Where was I? Yeah, so when you heat, like have a direct heat as in flame going onto that this plastic could melt or deteriorate or leach whatever's in there, and I think there's particular things that are in there that aren't good for you. So it's not a good idea. So that's a very plausible idea, thinking. If you were frying in something like this, so you were putting direct heat on this and this whole thing wasn't covered, because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to boil water with direct heat onto the plastic to show you what I believe. So I believe you can warm these up. When I did it, I put it on the coals. I don't have the direct heat. I mean, it is direct heat anyway, but there's all stuff in there. So there was all water in there. So it's not getting super hot. It's not glowing red where that would start to perish that stuff. And when I pull the stuff out, you can see it's just normal. And obviously when these get done, they actually get heated up. I know it's in a controlled environment and all that kind of bullshit. So my belief is that doing it that way, heating it when it's got fullest stuff in there, it's not going to get that hot that it's going to actually perish this stuff. If you reuse it, or you're trying to, I don't know, there's a bigger thing and you're trying to fry things on it or something like that, well then no, and keep reusing it, I think that's not a good idea. The other thing is that I only do this every now and then. I'm not doing this day in, day out as part of my normal living habit. It's just every now and then I'll heat this up. So having all those factors involved, I personally myself don't believe that there is any problem with doing it. At this stage of my life, I'm nearly turning 50 in August. I'm still fit and healthy. I very rarely go and see a doctor for an ailment. And yes, I've been a smoker and all that kind of stuff, but I may just be one of those lucky people. Rightio, so what I'm going to do is put a bit of water in there, chuck it on this bloody hot thing down here, if you can see that, and we'll just see what happens. Rightio guys, so I've got that half full of water. This thing is going full on. Chuck that on there. So we get plenty of heat, like full heat on that. There's our water, and hopefully this will start boiling really quick. I'll come back to you. Rightio guys, so there we go, we're boiling away, and that's all with this tin stuff, all you're doing is warming it up. So once you get to a boil, that's it, you're done. So if we just turn this off and look underneath, oh, turn it off, Mark, other way around, there we go. That is not, there's no glowing red on that tin, there's no warping, there's no nothing. And then if we go down, see if I can, get in on that. I mean, that looks pretty bloody intact, nothing crazy going on in there. Now I know Now see, I can even pick this, you know, obviously it's going to be hotter. Like, there you go, I'm holding that. That's hot. Oh, bloody hot. I won't touch the bottom of it. But yeah, if I just piss that off. There we go, you can see inside there. Looks pretty bloody good to me. Right, so because we've got liquid in that thing, basically, I'm no scientist, I don't know. But because there's liquid in there, the outside is only getting as hot as what the inside is, because that's drawing that, it's taking that heat away. So let's try to prove that point. This is plastic, so if I just had plastic, like an empty plastic bottle, and put that on the flame, it would just melt straight through it. So let's see what happens. I won't, to start with, I won't put that to a full heat. I've seen this done before on YouTube. They talk about, like the prepper stuff, talk about you can boil water in a plastic bottle. No. No, no, that didn't bloody work. Look at that. It's got a leaker. Rightio guys, so that was an absolute bloody fail. What I've done is I've taken the top off this one, turned that flame way down. I watched, it was ages ago when I watched them do this. So I don't know if there is a particular thing that they did for it to work. But we'll see. Eventually, and then I remember it took quite a while, but they managed to boil the water in a plastic bottle. I don't know whether they had, yeah, see that's not working. Ah, we're sticking, oh, we've got a leaker again. All right. Bloody hell, guys, I was just editing that bit of footage and I heated this up with no water in it just to show, and I just realised I didn't have that footage. So we're going to do that now. All right, so this is going to show what happens to the plastic when we just don't have any water in it. We'll even turn that down because it won't need much. So put that on there. Oh, am I getting, oh my lord. Oh, there you go. So yeah, you can see, yeah, oh sorry, I wasn't, oop, where are you? There you are. Yeah, so just, as soon as you put it on, it just bloody kills it. So there you go, guys. Hopefully that kind of like shows that having the stuff inside the bottle lessens the heat on the container. Obviously with nothing in it, it just totally bloody wrecked it straight away. So having stuff in there, what am I trying to say? You know what I'm already trying to say. Throw that out there. I believe, for myself, I'm not condoning it to anybody. I know jack shit, but I'm happy doing it every now and then and just warming up the contents in that can, and that's it. Not a problem. I don't believe there's a problem with it. So maybe what I've got to do now is look up that other videos, find out where they boiled the water in the plastic bottle and see how they did it and see if I can do it too. Rightio guys, so the Ramble ride is happening on the 18th and 19th of August, but unfortunately it is already bloody full. So what I did was, with the Ramble, so for the crew guys, because they're the guys that support this channel, I first put it out to the 3-star members and just announced it, and if you wanted a ticket, go to this spot and buy it. So, and then what I did was then released it to the 2-star members after that, and then it was going to be the 1-star members, and then it was going to be to you guys on bloody YouTube. But it only made it to the 2nd star, and that was it. It's all sold out. So unfortunately, there is no more spots available on the Ramble. So, but we'll be doing that, and obviously I'll be videoing that Ramble so you guys can come along and check out all the bloody crazy stupid shit that we do. Alright, and I will have some other bits and pieces that would do, like the tag along rides, but of course I'm always going to do it for, release that stuff for the crew, because they're the guys that support this channel, keeps this bloody channel going. So, you know, hopefully sometimes maybe it'll get passed through the crew, and then there'll be stuff left over. So then, yeah, but that's just the way it is. Sorry. Well, there you go, guys. That's Man Cave Tuesday done and dusted for another week. Hope you enjoyed it. So obviously on Thursday, another Virago 250 budget bike build will be coming out. It's actually still at where I've got at Elliott Brothers, where I got it was getting the roadworthy, and if you're following it anyway, so it's still there at the moment. Today is Monday, and it was a public holiday today, so I'm just hoping I get it back. I can get that right up to. Anyway, so that's going to be coming out. Also, yesterday or the day before or whatever, I released. It was the day before. Released that the Palmer National Park. Me and Alistair went up there and had a ride up there and camped on the riverbank. That was bloody fantastic. So it was an hour-and-a-half video that was released. If you haven't seen it, whatever. All right, guys, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.